Pretty soon. I'm just jotting down this huge ass list of magical items Karzog has. Holy shit, fuck people. What actually, yeah, he's probably got way more than Ilvana had. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be working on that throughout the session. And so, are you guys ready to pick up where you left off?
Do I still have my spells prepared, or do I not have my spells prepared?
I think they're still prepared.
There's
Okay.
still
You just don't know how to
you just
cap.
can't use them. If you had to re-prepare, you wouldn't be able to, I suppose.
Right, you would be able to. You would be able to. I suppose. So.
Fill up all your slots with cantrips.
Oh, yes.
You meta magic. You can meta magic cantrips.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I
Take a acid
can't do
splash.
that because then they'd be higher level spells.
Oh darn.
I just can't cast my higher level spell slots. I can only cast my cantrips.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, I have a scroll I can use, or you can blood money, I guess. I don't know which. Let me know if I need to do the scroll for that.
Well, I mean, I'm
So,
gonna blood money and limited wish to cast restoration on Amara.
okay, I'll save the scroll then if I need it for Abysm's drain then. Or,
Okay,
energy drain.
what are our damage totals? I have the most. So I'm gonna heal myself. Or do I want to heal myself?
Okay, then yeah, I cast restoration on you. So that should get rid of your ability drain from that score.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll cast heal on myself.
I'll go investigate the leg device.
And we have a couple, two other people who are really injured.
So, just at the end of the fight, as you guys start, like, taking care of each other, the lane device makes, like, a loud pop and an explosion occurs in the room.
Mm-hmm. It just
Nowhere
blows up.
to hurt you, but it's in the back closer to the portal. So you see this big explosion, but when you guys look, you don't see any actual physical damage. Everything still looks as is. But you definitely saw.
Well, we need to check it out though.
Henrik and Nizzo, you can also set yourselves to full health. I'm healing you for 85 over 17 rounds.
Alright.
Cool.
Nizzo, with your skills, are you able to disable this machine?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's check it out because it just like kind of made an explosion. That's perception.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I rolled one earlier, but I rolled super
Oh,
low.
yes. Let's perception it. It's a machine.
All right. With those perceptions, you don't see any damage, as I said, to the explosion. You don't see anything that's standing out, catching your attention. However, anybody who wants to spend some time investigating this machine can roll a knowledge arcana.
Alrighty.
Anybody else want to help with that?
I'm pretty sure it's not natural.
Are
Aw.
you sure it's not natural? Are
I'm
you
pretty
qualified
sure.
to make that? Are you qualified to make that decision?
I think so.
All right, so why do we have a knowledge nature, Amara? It's not natural. Okay.
Is this natural or not?
All right, Abysm, despite that one, you assist Henrik to give him a bonus that he oh so needed. Perhaps he's talking out loud and he's stuck on this one thing, and then you say one word and he's back on track. And you discover that the general purpose of this Lang device is a time travel device. And that is why you see Jin Shalas looking well and alive in the background there.
Holy shit, time travel in Pathfinder. I didn't think this actually existed.
No, there's like creatures in Pathfinder whose whole point is that they go around and stop people that are using time travel.
Yeah, and that creature was called.
Yeah, if you mess too much with time
something
travel,
from
you get
Long
like
Time.
busted by basically time cop.
Yeah, they're like fucking Pathfinder time cops. They show up and they beat you the fuck up, and like, stop doing this.
Yeah, kind of like
And
the
they're really
hounds you guys
powerful.
met.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately,
so-
Henrik, you don't know a whole lot more. If you rolled higher, you would have had more info, but sorry, you just didn't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Yeah, there's a higher check. I don't know who anybody can make this check on your team, but yeah. Now you guys can roll a knowledge geography or local. That's it? Nobody else has geography or local?
Don't have it.
Really?
I have local. I don't know how local it is, though.
Okay.
I'm not from here.
Henrik starts talking about how he's seen this stone ring before. And he starts talking about all the details of this stone ring, and Amara assists him with that one little point he needed to reveal that there are numerous similarities between the stone ring at the center of the Lang device and the much larger ring of stone located in the Varisian city of Magnamar. As if both devices were built by similar hands.
There's a stone ring in Magnamar?
Apparently.
Apparently.
I didn't know that. The one I'm thinking of is the one across the bay in Riddleport.
It's possible.
No, that's a cipher gate.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
a separate gate, yeah.
The only thing I can think of is the strange device in Carmaga where, you know, people are sucked in and sleep all the time.
No. Not related.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So that's about as much as you guys know.
But I don't know. Do I know, or do I have a feeling if like this thing has been deactivated?
You know that this is an artifact and cannot be destroyed, but you're willing to bet that that explosion must have deactivated it because the image of Jin Shalas seems to like cut out like a bad TV reception. It just kind of does that a little bit. So you're willing to bet that it's actually not functioning right now, but it can't be destroyed because it's artifact.
Well, it's very hard to destroy.
No, you guys, with the tools you have, cannot destroy it. You know this.
I mean, I could try Mage's Disjunction, but that has a low chance of destroying artifacts.
And you'd get some deity be like, stop that!
You know that Mage's Disjunction will not destroy this artifact after you've been examining it.
It's beyond me.
Yeah, you know that there may be like a way or two, but it's just, yeah, it's beyond you.
Maybe the intervention of a deity, or something like really specific. Alright, well, I tell the others that I'm confident that for the time being, it's stopped working.
Looks like we were the time police this time.
I guess so. I would like a thumbs up from one of those Aeons, but they're weird.
They don't have thumbs, but otherwise, I don't think.
They don't really have thumbs. Okay, well, I've used up a decent amount of my resources, but they're not all gone. I can still do stuff. Do you want to press on?
Same here. I've used up a bunch of my, healing resources.
Actually, you know what? I want to go... Let's go to that little hole by the angel and kind of like check out our surroundings. I want to see if anything's changed since then.
Okay. So you guys head back to the other room.
Yeah. I'm gonna check this hole.
Okay. And you look outside, and you're looking down at Jinjalast. The city looks just like it did as you passed through, except for you don't see giants walking the Golden Road anymore.
I wonder then if, like, those giants were only there because this place was, like, time shifted then.
Or the giants left. We did tell them to leave.
That was an agreement,
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that was an agreement with defeating the dragon, though. We didn't defeat the dragon.
No, he was already talking about wanting to escape. He just said, you be a distraction and we'll go. But, he was gonna go anyways. He was gonna try to rally as many giants as he could and leave regardless.
Does it still feel like that, that, like, field is around us? Like, if I were to remove the medallion, like, is that still there?
Yes.
Okay.
If you start to remove your medallion, you start to feel this, like, sharp little pain, so you don't fully take it off.
Okay, yeah.
I know you guys hoped.
Yeah, I was hoping. Alright, well, I don't know where we should go.
Yes. Can't go left
Well, I mean,
anymore.
there's more. Yeah, there's more doors that we haven't gone through.
Can I be
so-
pulled to the map?
Oh, you're not on it? Oh, okay. Here you go.
Mm-mm.
But I wish I had a better understanding of what exactly happened with the Ling device, because I don't really get it.
Yeah, I think that's the point, though. You guys needed a DC 55 Arcana check.
Did we succeed in
You probably can do it by
disabling
just casting Legend Lore or something too, but...
I'm sorry, what, Star Fox?
What was that, Abysm?
Like, we were asked to come in and disable this thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not functioning right now.
You think
okay,
that
it's
explosion
not
caused it
functioning.
to stop working, but because it's an artifact, you're confident it's not destroyed, which is why you don't see any damage from the explosion.
I mean, maybe we'll run into those spiders and they'll explain more. I don't know.
Or just attack us, but, you know.
Maybe we can just
exactly, yeah.
avoid the spiders.
Aww.
Like, maybe they'll show
They
up and be like,
weren't
"Good
very
job."
nice spiders to begin with.
No.
Maybe they'll show up and be like, "Good job. Here's why this was important." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Spider Bros."
And then they'll try to enslave us.
Perfect.
Yeah, but at least we'll be at least we'll be knowledgeable though.
We'll be knowledgeable slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which makes it better, right?
Yeah, it's all better now.
Alright, yeah. You guys
That's
got
what I
some
really
specific-
wanted out of this campaign, to become slaves of extraplanar spiders.
I mean, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Just go outside.
I'm now subservient to the spider gods.
Okay, Elise.
No, it's like a fucking Forgotten Realms drow. We worship spider
Wolf.
gods. Yeah, we worship wolf.
Okay, so where do we want to go?
There are some doors north of the throne room.
Yeah, let's
There
go
are
to
some
the
of the doors
throne room.
And there's some doors just on the other end of the curve in the circular tower.
I guess we could check these doors over by the throne.
Alright. Abysm goes through
I enjoy
walls.
spending time in this. Of course, get to this throne room.
It's because he
He's
couldn't see the
beautiful.
walls.
Oh, okay.
We just go in our normal marching order.
Oh, I still have my fight defensively on. That's probably fine for now.
Let's see. For short duration spells are going to be off, you guys, so I'm going to remove some of those.
I'm gonna just earth glide through these walls, right? Okay.
If you try to do that, Amara, you fail.
Yeah, I know, you told me.
Okay. Somehow, these rocks just won't let me.
The walls are extraplanar spaces.
Alrighty, so you guys are back in the throne room. You see some double doors. You also see some statues still over in the hallway.
I'll check out this door. I don't know if we actually already had or not.
I don't think so.
Alright then. Where the hell's my character sheet? There it is. It was like behind the map for some reason. Perception. I'll put the. I'm looking specifically for traps, so I'll put the bonus in on that.
Okay. Alright. You do not think this door is locked nor trapped.
Okay. I'll say, well, I think it's safe, and then make sure I got the okay to go into the door.
Open the door, please.
And then I'll open the door.
Okay. You open the door. The room appears somewhat empty. Perhaps there's just some chairs and stools along the sides. But nothing. This room has no significance.
Okay, I'll go look at the other door.
As you start crossing the room, just as you reach halfway across the room, something appears.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I know who it is.
And he reaches out to touch you, Nizzo.
Hello.
Okay. I probably shouldn't have the fight defensively buff still, but
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
darn, I don't get uncanny dodge either.
I think he needs to make a touch attack here.
Because I have something that replaced it.
Where'd it go? Okay, does an 18 hit your touch? Flat-footed touch?
Flat-footed touch? Probably. Let me see. My touch is 24, my flat-footed is 26, but that's probably not entirely correct, because I think I still have the check mark on for fighting defensively, which shouldn't be there. Is there a button I can do too, just to... Here we go.
Yeah, it looks like I hit your flat-footed. Unless your numbers aren't right. Which I didn't even take the
I don't know.
defensive off, so I still hit, even with that off.
It's I don't know, the math is a little bit harder to deal with when you're dealing with flat-footed and touched, at least this turn.
Well, if you look in your Hero Lab,
hit.
if you're using Hero Lab, you put your mouse over that, it should tell you what the flat-footed touch AC is. Okay, well, I'm confident I hit because I hit with even a +3 on you, and I don't know. So unless you got more than +3 on you.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says 21 touch, 26 flat, but it doesn't. Yeah, so I don't know. But it's probably lower when it's touch and flat. It's probably like.
It's lower, yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it probably hits.
Okay, then go ahead and roll a Fortitude.
Probably have like a 14, I imagine. I think because I think I just get my deflection bonus and my size bonus. Does that sound right? What do I make a Fortitude save? I'm gonna twist away.
Okay.
Instead, and do a reflex save.
Twist away.
Is that your
Yeah,
final?
I'll be staggered
number?
for 1 round.
It's a good feat
Yep.
or thing.
Alright, Nizzo, you get suspended in a... Basically, time ceases to flow for you, and everybody can roll initiatives.
Darn, it was like a
Was
DC
that
30.
a transmutation effect? Does Nizzo have
That's true.
charges left on?
It is transmutation, so you can... Do you still have... I know you absorbed one already, right? Or somebody did.
I absorbed one
Yep.
earlier.
Okay.
I think I had absorbed 1 effect today. So, but you're allowed to absorb 3, I think, right? So that would use... I suppose it would just absorb it then.
Okay, alright. And he growls at that, but he's still in existence, so until you get rid of him... Initiatives.
Yeah, and I'm still staggered.
Yeah, no temporal stasis.
Oh.
That's not fun.
If
Right,
each of
Nizzo.
us has 3 uses of this absorb ability,
Per day. Yeah.
I mean, can he do anything significant to us?
Oh, absolutely. It only
It seems
absorbs
like every-
He still can.
transmutation spells. He's a wizard.
Sure. It's just
Yeah, they're
every time
transmutation Bane super Runeforge weapon.
Yeah, I just mean like
That give
everything
us
he's done so far is
strange
thwarted
sim
by
thoughts.
this.
I'm gonna try to attack this guy with Transmuter Bane.
I mean, like,
I only can do 1 attack because I'm staggered.
And you hit. And it pops out of existence because of your weapon. Combat over. Good job, Nizzo.
Alright. I'm sure the real fight won't be that easy.
No. Okay.
Alright. What's this door?
it does some of the major spells that saves us from, like among temporal stasis, is disintegrate. So that's something. It keeps him from nuking us with that really strong spell. It's good, but yeah, he still has a lot of other nasty things, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, if he baleful polymorphs me, I'll just still cast things. I'll let him do that.
Is that in any animal form or only when you're a cat?
No, it's just while polymorphed or wild shaped.
Okay. In general, no matter what shape it is.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
as long as he has
it's-
like he's in his right mind, he can just shapeshift out of it.
As long as he passes the will save. After the will save that's after the fort save.
Alright, you do not think these doors are locked or trapped.
Alright. Well, let's say I think it's safe to open the door.
Okay. Surprise! A dead end! A pair of outrageously sized beds, each over 40 feet long, lie against the far wall of this enormous chamber. A towering stone table, flanked by equally oversized chairs, sits in the center of the room.
This must be where the Wardens of Rune slept.
Oh yeah, those big old giants, the gargantuan one.
Yeah.
Check the room.
There any magic items for us in here?
Are there?
Search
Or
the
just
bedside
salvageable,
tables.
valuable.
Maybe they keep a dream journal.
I doubt it. They probably have the silly cauldron thing on them.
Alright, you guys inspect the room. And you start to realize, eerily, that there are no belongings. There's no items. There's no nothing. It's as if these guys don't own anything. Or didn't bring anything.
Yeah, these guys be slaves, I think.
If you guys want, like, gargantuan oversized blankets, though, there are some. Maybe
A
make a pair of
gargantuan
shoes.
oversized
If we make them into
blanket.
magic
What can I use that
item
for?
blankets, then they'll resize.
There you go.
Use them to make the most amazing blanket fort ever.
A blanket for all. One fits all. It's a good business model, am I right?
It'll be a blanket of holding. It's like a bag of holding, except it can, you know, just... You stick your lower half of your body in there, and the upper half of your body is just... Or your head is sticking out so you can still breathe.
Alright,
So if they
Yeah.
behead
I
you,
guess-
they can't get your body?
Yeah, it's stuck in the astral plane or wherever bag of holding.
There's only one pair
ethereal
of doors
plane.
left.
That is correct. There is only one door left.
I think we should go to it, and then I want to clairvoyance with my wand to try and see beyond the doors a little bit.
Okay.
I'd like to think that we'll know before we go into
The fight,
Karzog's
hopefully.
fight.
But maybe he's just like sitting on his throne behind that door, behind those doors.
It might be, but he's probably behind like a portal or some shit.
Nope. He's
The
behind
little
you.
like
Wah!
before we walk through it, the little like box, the text box will pop up that says like, "There's no going back. Do you want to proceed?"
Oh yeah, I told Mantis I could give you guys a save state where you do it at level 17, and if you fail, we can start over at level 18.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
clairvoyance behind these doors.
Okay.
Got 20 charges left.
You only... What was the distance of clairvoyance sight?
It's a 10-foot 10-foot radius
Okay.
sensor.
This is basically all you see.
Okay, so it looks like it's a bigger room, but nothing's immediately beyond those doors. I tell that to Niz.
Okay, I rolled a... I forgot to put the bonus in, but I rolled a perception check for looking at this door.
Okay. You don't think these are trapped, and you don't think it's locked.
Okay, I'll say it looks safe.
What a very uncomfortable corner to be putting doors in.
Yeah,
It's a little weird.
and yeah, it'll open the door if nobody else wants to.
This building definitely has a weird layout. Paizo, they're kind of like, okay, so we have this building, right? And we could just be standard and have a standard layout of a building, or we can railroad the players into dead ends. Yeah, let's do the dead end idea. I don't know how they design stuff. They always look very weird. If you look at their buildings compared to like normal buildings, not even close. Not even close. Do you open the door?
Yeah. I guess I should move my token closer, but...
Okay, you do that, and you see kind of what you see. Where's the thing here?
I'll send Diana in first to look around. In case a Karzog statue pops up.
You notice that the two doors at this spot here appears to be slightly ajar. Not open enough to see inside, just ajar.
We could beat a Karzak statue. We almost
Or,
beat it.
you know,
Back in
projection.
the rune fort.
Yeah. Close. You would need more rounds, but yeah.
Yeah, like we got to the point where we had kind of like handled its attacks. It did hit hard though.
And take a look around.
Okay. Nothing is standing out to Diana or Amara.
Guess we're gonna go left, so let's go this way.
Did we peek in those doors?
Not
Haven't
yet.
done anything with these doors yet.
We must go left.
I'll check out these doors as we go past, though.
I do respect the rule of left.
Okay. You look inside, Nizzo, and the rooms seem oddly just completely vacant. It's just a square stall, but it's empty.
I didn't say I
Stone
looked
walls,
inside,
stone
I just said I looked at the door.
Well, the doors are ajar, so it's kind of hard not to see inside.
Oh,
as
okay.
well.
Well, fair enough then. Alright then. Then I'll check out this other door. This one's not ajar over here, I'm guessing?
They are ajar as well.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Same thing.
Ah, so many doors.
They're all open already.
Yes.
Oh, they're all open?
They're ajar, at least.
Maybe these are the giants' quarters.
Yeah, like the storm
These doors are really
giants or
small,
wind
though.
giants or whatever.
There's
Cloud
no
giants, I
beds, there's no items in these rooms. They're just empty.
Yeah, maybe they just squeeze through these doors somehow.
Yeah, maybe,
and
well,
then
maybe
they
there's
just
just forced
and then
to like,
they just
have these little like closets up.
freaking yeah, and they just like kneel on
I
them or
wouldn't put
whatever.
it past Karzak.
Curl up in a little ball and be like, "This is my happy place."
Yeah, what if they're just enchanted to like, okay, go to sleep now, and they just stand up like asleep?
Do you investigate your theory, Henrik?
Can I?
Yeah, roll spellcraft.
Probably.
Alright, I like spellcraft.
Henrik, you're like, oh, they're probably this, blah, 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 blah. You start to kind of detect magic on the room, and you do detect this tiny, lingering transmutation magic. However, your spellcraft is not high enough to know what it is.
Oh, maybe they're being put in stasis or something like that. I bet you if you go in there, it holds you like in stasis until they're needed. That's my theory. Something along those lines.
I'm gonna avoid going in there. But
Or it just keeps them like sustained until they're needed. Yeah, let's keep going again. There's a lot of these frickin' cells. Did we actually kill this many giants?
I think we might have.
Okay.
Yeah, let's, I guess, go down further. I guess it's the edge of our vision. Yeah, there we go. Let's go a little further.
there's like a break in the wall over here,
Got a
so I'm
lot of
gonna like
ground to
come up
cover.
and peer around that corner.
Okay. And you do, and you see this like triangle room. You think it's the Illuminati.
Wait, what the heck's that in the triangle room? Like a bed?
Just 1 sec, I'll get to that.
That does seem kind of out of place.
Okay. This triangular room is empty, save for a golden bed strewn with exotic furs and silk sheets. A long shelf above the bed holds nearly 24 leather-bound books.
Oh boy, there's books in
This
here.
looks suspicious.
Yeah, it does look suspicious.
This is the wizard's room.
That would
Oh,
make
I'll
maybe
try
it
sense.
is.
detect magic on that.
Maybe a spellbooks
Yeah,
are in there
let's
then.
Abysm, assist me. Let's go and detect magic.
Yeah, detect magic.
Alright, you do not detect magic.
Oh man.
Nizzo, is this trapped?
I don't think so. Let me roll a check though, I guess. Trap finding check. What? Did it not roll it? There it is, okay.
Oh, something's
You
happening.
do not think
I felt the
there
disturbance
are
in the floor.
traps.
Okay, so I'll say I don't think so, but I mean it looks weird, but I don't. It seems safe, as far as I can tell.
I will take a step in.
Okay, you do, and you're in the room.
I'll examine the golden bed. Is it like real gold?
Yes.
I'm gonna check out the book.
Alright, Henrik. This is for Abysm as well, but Henrik's the book nerd more
course.
than anybody, but... Henrik!
Weird.
You just ran across 15 spell books.
Hooray!
Which you can
It plays like the
find-
Zelda Big Chess music. Ba-na-na-na.
Yeah, which you can find in your party sheet list. This spellbook contains all spells from the core rulebook plus monstrous physique spells, save for any enchantment and illusion spell.
Hooray!
You found Khalib's collection. Yay!
I told you it was the wizard's room.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Watching you guys tiptoe in.
Like,
is kind of
durr.
fun.
Oh, now I can just learn whatchamacallit. I bet it's in here somewhere. Greater planar binding.
Ally. You want
Wizards can
ally.
only learn greater
Yeah.
planar binding.
No.
Oh, you can only learn binding?
Yeah, I can't cast planar ally.
Well, seems like you have to coerce him into it.
Well, the thing is that I feel like I wouldn't have to coerce the angel so much because it knows me. I might be able, like, there's still a chance that it makes it save versus the thing, unless it for some reason like could feel that it's me calling it. But once it's here, like, it'll see me, and I'm ready to offer a pretty good like thing for its service. I'm not gonna like, because one of the options here is you can bind it and just like get it to serve you until a specific amount of time, and it doesn't specify like what kind of payment you have to give it, because that's the binding. But I can still offer it like incentives, and I think that like giving it its freedom and what I want to offer it should be good enough. But yeah, I'm just gonna take all these spell books and put them in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
But like Abysm, yeah, like if you want to learn any spells, then definitely like just look in the books.
When we have time, I'll do just that.
I think we'll have a little bit of time before Karzog. Maybe like a day of preparation or something.
Just leave them in party sheet so you guys can both access them.
Yeah. Oh man, Form of the Dragon 3. I've kind of wanted to use that.
You can use that in transformation and beat up Karzog.
Well, see, the trick, yeah, is to cast Form of the Dragon 3 and all of your buff spells first, and then transformation.
Right.
Yeah. That's a cool combo that I've wanted to pull off, but I've never gotten the chance.
Anyway.
Wow, 15 spell books for all of the core rulebook spells.
Except for enchantment and illusion.
Oh, those must have been his prohibited spells.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool
With
to
Sin
know.
Magic, your prohibited schools are locked in.
Yeah, your prohibited schools also are actually prohibited, as opposed to just being
Yeah, for Sin
opposition
Magic
schools. Yeah. Yeah, you just can't cast them at all.
So
But
you
they get
need
twice as many spells
at least
per
2
day.
blessed books
bonus spells.
for all core rulebook spells.
That might be right. Sounds correct. So you only have 1,000 pages in a blessed book.
Well, let's keep going down this corridor until we run into something different. I have a feeling we found the barracks.
Make sure you move your tokens.
Yeah, I was
or
checking.
won't keep revealing.
Araxes used like over 200 pages of her book, but it's over 1,000 total, so I got a lot of room left in it.
Oh, you know what? I can actually... I don't have to use planar binding. This spellbook has gate.
No, gate would do it.
I can open a gate to heaven.
Yeah, and then you can just willingly come. He could just willingly go through it if he wants. So these doors are still ajar, right? Like
Yeah,
these
but
ones
is
on the
the
right.
gate gonna show up at it though? Like I don't know if that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
that's how
in the
spell
case of a
works.
single creature, whatchamacallit, it says by naming a particular being or kind of being as you cast a spell, you cause the gate to open in the immediate vicinity of the desired creature.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's a level 9 spell, so.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited now.
Okay, so you start to approach a large, expansive room. Hold on, this is tricky.
Oh, this looks spoopy.
This does look kind of spooky. Let's move up a little bit so we don't leave Nizzo stranded.
Okay. So I can't really give you the full details of the room because you don't see it all, but what you do see is a 20-foot tall golden statue of Karzog, Runelord of Greed, stands in the southern portion of this chamber, his hands before him as if they may have once held an object between them. Is it brazier or brazier stands before the...
Brazier is the thing that you would wear around your chest if you have memory.
I know, but the spelling of it is so...
A brazier.
Why is there an I? Brazier? I don't know.
Brazier.
A fire thing.
I want to say it correctly, Mantis. Stop it. Brazier? Brazier.
Brazier, yeah. Like, do you know the little symbols, the phonetic symbols on stuff? This one would have like that little like hyphen thing above the A to emphasize the A sound. It's brazier. Without it, it'd be brazier, which is the thing that you would wear around your chest.
Right, which is why I keep fucking up because that IER makes a very specific sound, and I don't... Okay, brazier.
Yeah.
Okay, stands before the statue. Plumes of smokeless fire churning inside of it. And to the north stands a stone pagoda-like structure. A single opening in the southern face.
Well, we know that he's animated statues before, so we should really be careful of this one.
See,
guess, yeah.
Now you're speaking my language. Never trust statues, ever.
Does this look religious in any manner?
It kinda does. At a glance. But I wouldn't... That sounds just right for Karzog. He wants to be deified.
If you have knowledge religion, you can try.
I do not.
Yeah, who knows? Now, something interesting, though, to the west, a massive pair of golden double doors shimmers behind a hazy screen of golden energy.
Ooh, that looks
Garza's
like,
gonna be behind those doors, I'm pretty sure.
Let's
That looks
go
like
in
the
those
final boss
doors,
fight.
guys.
like, you know, in Bloodborne and Dark Souls, like the mist.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
I'm gonna peek around this corner over here.
We shouldn't go in those doors today.
Oh no, you can go through those doors if you guys want.
Yeah.
The game master will stop
Oh, yeah.
if I need to.
So those doors are the ones to the west, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we look and see what's inside this pagoda?
Yeah, I think it's going to be important.
All together now?
I smell something fishy.
Speaking of fishy, is all of your guys' stuff on the combat tracker accurate? And is there anything missing?
Everything's accurate on me. I have.
Does the
spells
business
that
still have
have,
his
like,
negative
hour
level, or
duration.
has he gotten? We gotten 24 hours since he
Uh,
got that thing, and we can roll the save.
I'm sorry, Henrik, you got cut off. You have what?
Everything on me should be correct because most of these spells are hour durations.
Okay, thank you.
Same here.
Okay, and then Abysm. Abysm, let's roll that. It's negative level time before you guys
It's
walk
time.
into the room.
Yeah, I want to decide if I need to use the restoration scroll on it. Probably do.
Aw.
I probably got to use it.
Yeah, you don't save, unfortunately.
He's got such a good bonus too. It's just
Damn.
low rolls.
The
Alright,
individual
Yeah,
well-
this is
did
me
it.
rolling.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
to remove it then.
Okay, well, I think I can UMD it out. Let me check. So the UMD check is going to be. Do I have to boost my score to cast this, like, or emulate the score? Scroll restoration and cast at level 7. I think it's restoration needs what level spell is restoration? Level 4? Or is it level 3?
Star Fox, you need to stop rolling d12s on your attack rolls and save.
12 was like an awesome roll for me. That's
Yeah.
It's level 4.
Right, you need to
So-
stop rolling d12s.
Actually, I normally wouldn't have to even cast the thing. No, actually, I don't. I don't have to emulate the score. I have 14 wisdom, even with wisdom drain on right now.
Man,
So I can
fancy
actually just do a
fancy.
single UMD check.
What do you have? Did you install something that you
Well-
just don't know about? Oh.
This
Yeah,
last
you're
bunch, I
doing
am
about
rolling
the same
D12s. It's just all the D12s I've just rolled are pretty much the same thing as those D20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to UMD restoration scroll. I think that's good enough. And cast restoration on Abysm, getting rid of the negative level.
Okay. Negative level.
Now I no longer have a scroll. Yep, no longer have a scroll of restoration. Delete that from my inventory.
Does Abysm have any ability drain? Can it also get rid of that? Or is it just one or the
don't
other?
think I do. I don't see any ability drain on me.
It gets rid of all temporary ability damage. Yeah, I think so. I think it still does. It also gets rid of a single ability score that's drained. So yeah, if you had anything that you have drained, you can get rid of it. Where else that scroll? There it is. Okay. You're gonna go delete that. Scroll of Restoration, you're gone now. Alright. That's it then.
Okay.
I still have my 2 wisdom drain, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
Alright, you guys move
At least for
into
now.
the room.
So were we looking into this pagoda thing?
I don't know. Are you gonna?
I
Can't
want
from
to.
that angle.
Yeah, I'll go look in the pagoda thing with you.
Okay. So Mizo moves in sight of it. Anybody else?
Wait, that's in front of the statue. We'll move here and keep an eye on the statue.
Henrik, are you going to step to where you can look in, or are you just going to stay where you are?
I'll step aside Nizzo.
Okay. Amara, are you going to do anything?
I'll just stay near the people, but smells fishy. So keeping my guard up. Total defense
Diana
and
would
shit.
shake her head and say, no, no, not fish.
Yeah, gianty. I don't know.
Anyways, Nizzo, to you, you just see 2 more statues inside here with a sarcophagus in the back. Henrik, you see a gargantuan creature who clearly has invisibility on him.
Uh-oh.
And as you guys step in front, Henrik, you get to act in a surprise round because he is growling and he looks like he's about to cast a spell. Well, he
Okay.
is going to cast a spell, but yeah. So everybody can roll initiative.
What is it? What does it look like? Can I acknowledge it real quick?
Let's see, what kind of knowledge is he? Planes?
Oh, sorry.
He
I just
looks
wait for a
casting
second.
a
Initiative.
spell. And I can clearly see him.
Right. Oh, and he's not casting a spell, but he looks like he's gonna do something like supernatural, I guess you can say. But yeah, you can see him because you're pretty confident that he's probably under the effects of an invisibility spell, which is why Nizzo didn't really seem to react when he stepped in front.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have planes, knowledge planes?
Yeah, I have knowledge points.
Let's see. You know what this is, actually. This is a demon. It's called a Shemhazian demon.
Ooh. Those are big ones.
Yes.
Those are nasty.
Yes. Looks like a bear, a mantis, a wolf, and a reptilian humanoid. It is gargantuan. Although nearly all the horrors of the abyss prey upon one another in an endless eternal bloodbath, Shemhazians are predators among predators. They are more intimidating and physically powerful than most demons, combining the features of numerous insectual and bestial hunters into one massive deadly form. Although they don't require sustenance, Shemhazians take perverse delight in mutilating and eating their victims. It stands 35 feet tall and weighs 12,000 pounds. They form from the sinful souls of torturers and those who enjoyed mutilating living victims to death. Things you know is, yes, it can cast spells like most demons. It's going to have a very high natural armor. It's going to be very healthy. Its worst save is actually its reflex. And you need cold iron and good aligned weapons to get past the DR. It can resist acid, cold, fire. It will be immune to electricity and poison, and will have spell resistance. You know that you do not want to get hit by its bite because it can drain your strength. Not only that, it can gaze and paralyze you with the gaze. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Luckily, this one requires a save for that strength drain, though, so you do have a chance to avoid it.
It's not automatic, yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray! A not automatic drain attack! Yay!
Things from Ling are pretty fucked up, Mantis. If you haven't really seen things from Ling, it's a messed up place.
Okay, well,
Alright, let me reveal the
I'm going
room.
to...
And, well, okay, you gotta roll initiative first, because it's you and it are taking actions in the surprise round, and I gotta see who gets to do their first.
I didn't roll so good.
So did we get everybody? We got Abysm, Amara...
The enemy still should have echolocation on us. We cast it against the time travel-y jumpy thing.
What's the duration of that?
10 minutes per caster level.
Okay, yeah.
So you guys have for like 2 hours.
Okay, so unfortunately, Henrik, you do not beat it on the surprise. So it is going to take the surprise action because it looks like, Henrik, it was waiting for you guys.
Okay.
And...
I'm sure it heard us coming.
yeah, a 30-foot cone here, and Abysm, you're not going to get hit by it. So it's just Nizzo and Henrik. This creature... can they gaze if you can't see them? Sure, why not, right? Or how does that work?
I've usually run it as the person with the see invisible is the one that gets hit with the gaze. Because nobody else can see it, right?
So you think that because they can't see it, a creature can't gaze you?
Yeah, the
Well,
gaze
on.
attack
That's not true.
requires... What?
So, gaze works... it has two functions. One is a constant, which is why gaze effects are so nasty. Whenever something is looking at something and can make clear eye contact with it, it is subjected to its gaze attack every round.
But
There
if
is
you
also
can't
a
see its
standard
eyes-
action that the creature can make to forcibly stare and affect creatures with its gaze, whether they can see it or not. Whether they're looking at it or not. But the standard action gaze is a standard action.
It doesn't say standard, it just says...
I believe it's part of the gaze supernatural effect. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember when
Like
I was
Universal Monster Rules or
DMing those
whatever.
rasts
yeah.
back in Legacy of Fire. The thingies that came out of the mouse, they had gaze effect.
You know what? It doesn't need to stay invisible for this. It will reveal itself
Oh boy. Now I can see this stupid token.
And it will gaze upon
That's
both
the
of you.
rule that I was reading.
And roll a fortitude, Henrik and Nisso.
Yeah, I'm gonna twist away
That's
from
like
that
a
again.
dog spider. Ew.
It's
That's really
supposed to
nasty.
be a bear, but... Okay, Nizzo twists away. Henrik, you save. Now, Henrik, your surprise action.
Okay, well, if it revealed itself, that was actually quite kind of it. That changes my idea here. You know what? I think it's time for me to do something really powerful and a little cheesy.
It's pretty nasty.
Curious looking.
I'm going to use my blood money to cast my last limited wish. Getting low on the strength. I'm at 8 strength now. And I'm going to use that limited wish to cast a good spell, because I've been pretty good. That's within my alignment. And I'm going to cast Chains of Light. So I'll hit the button here. I just gotta fix the
Wait, hold on.
spell.
Its thing doesn't have the spell resistance on. Does this spell have spell resistance?
Yeah,
Nope,
I haven't
does
hit
not.
the thing before. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it's right. Chains of Light.
Oh, okay.
It's a conjuration good spell reflex save thing.
Okay. Here we go.
Oof, it failed.
Alright, then I'll put this on. I basically beseech, like, the power of, like, the angels and the good thing. And yep, the golden chains wrap around it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Surprise round to Uwe. You hear it speak telepathically to all of you guys. And it says in a terrifying voice that I will prove my worth to Karzog. You will all die.
Aw.
Alright, is that?
It sounds quite fierce. It looks terrifying.
I'm staggered, but I have a standard action, so I could still move up and attack it once. To charge. While
But
it's
you know
paralyzed.
what?
That's probably a good idea.
This
I'm gonna do
thing
that.
is a bear with the face of a spider, but we know about bears that have the bodies of spiders with 8 legs that are super terrifying.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Compared to
You
that,
murder
it's
bear?
Just
No,
doing
this
it wrong.
might be more terrifying than that.
This is...
I don't know about that.
Maybe not for
Probably.
CR, but I think it's more terrifying.
CR-wise.
I was going to say, this is probably appropriately CR'd.
They're equivalent, actually. Well, I think this bear should be our CR 16, but it's really CR 15. But I still feel like it should be 16. But
What, this demon CR 15?
No.
Or the murder bear CR 15?
Murder Bear's CR 15.
Yeah, it should be like CR
Oh, okay.
15 or something. The damage it puts out is way higher than CR 20.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna run up this guy and do a charge. He's paralyzed, so he's
Yeah.
gonna be flat-footed, basically. I think that part should calculate on its own, but basically the important part is I need to...
No. It'll just do the
I
paralyzed
need to hit-
penalties on him, but I don't think it knows flat-footed. Maybe, I don't know. I don't
well, I
think
mean,
they'll
that's
stack.
that's all. They won't stack, I don't think, because all of that paralyzed. I don't know. Anyway, it should be fine. Is this guy a shapeshifter or transmuter?
No.
Okay, so I gotta use that. Make sure I use the right dice roll then. So single attack.
Okay, you hit.
Doesn't all go through because he has DR. All right.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Abysm.
So he's still invisible, right?
No.
No,
He's not. He revealed
Oh,
himself.
oh, okay, okay.
He wanted to have a
but he is
frightful
paralyzed?
introduction.
How long is this paralyzed going to last?
He makes a save on Henrik's turn every turn.
Oh, so
Yeah.
maybe...
So it might only last
17
one turn.
Okay. Okay.
For now, he's paralyzed, though.
Yep. So press the advantage while it lasts.
I'll scooch around the corner.
The golden change like bulge and stuff as he struggles. And Henrik's like, I don't know how long I can hold him.
And I think I'm going to do this once I find it.
I'm gonna run up to him and then mirror image.
Yep.
Where am I?
Nice. It's okay, there's a flat bonus you still get. It's probably still actually a pretty good number. Not like me where you're using a wand.
Up to 1 per 3 levels?
Yeah, and it caps out at 8 images maximum. So yeah, I guess you get like 6 or something like that, probably.
Okay, and that will be it.
Yeah, my Arcanist actually doesn't have mirror image, surprisingly enough.
Diana and Amara.
Henrik, is what we're fighting immune to poison?
Is it immune to...
Yes.
Yes.
It is immune to poison. Okay, then.
What do I know it's vulnerable to? Or just not, like, immune to?
It's vulnerable to Cold Iron and Good aligned. Well, it's not, yeah, it's not especially vulnerable, but that gets through its DR.
You can harm it with Cold Iron and Good items, and you can do full damage with Sonic attacks, I guess.
Okay.
Almost nothing has Sonic resistance.
Yeah.
There's a thing or two.
Yeah, I tell that to Amara then.
Yeah, it's the best
Everything else
elemental
that has
damage.
immunity or resistance. That's demons.
Yeah. Oh, right, we're still in the occlusion field, damn. So I can't, like, summon Nature's Ally here, really.
You can, it just hurts it.
Well, I can't use my 9th level. I don't know. It's let's see. I'm not sure. There's no space. We're gonna fly above Henrik because we're in air elemental form.
Yep.
Keep our eyes closed with and let's I'm gonna start a Summon Nature's Ally spell.
Okay. And Diana?
Diana's going to stay back here and ready in action to fight anything that tries to attack Amara or Henrik.
Alright, this is paralyzed. He struggles in these chains. He's a little upset with you, Henrik.
Oh yeah. Did he attempt his new save? Because it's my turn.
Oh, let's do that. What was it? Reflex?
It was a reflex DC 25.
He fails.
Phew. Okay, then I'm going to cast a spell.
It
Too bad I don't have
doesn't
more
have a
dismissal.
verbal component.
What was that?
Does it have a verbal component?
Oh, the spell I'm gonna cast?
Yes.
I think it does.
Romeo will
I'm pretty sure
say.
Disintegrate has visual and...
Somebody's
Should I have
not
done
very
that?
happy with you. No, no, no. Karzog selective.
Oh, I rolled low.
You succeed at getting your spell off.
Hooray. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Disintegrate at it.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Let's see. You get past the. No, you failed
Oh,
the
but it saves.
caster level check.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, I rolled low. Damn.
Resist.
Oh, that goes this way.
He's still paralyzed for another round though. So.
That's my... Yeah.
Round 2, Nizzo.
He's still paralyzed?
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
Sorry, I did answer my brother's question for me. I'm gonna 5-foot step and do a coup de grace, I guess.
Okay, well, good luck. He's got quite a bit of health still.
Yeah. So let's see here. I gotta hit the critical button. And then I'm just going to roll it, straight up roll the damage as a 4-round action. Okay, and he has to make a fortitude save as well.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna beat that number. That's where rogues are really good at coup de grace, or anything that really just can pile on those dice.
Yeah. Well, you can do a coup de grace with like a Magus spell strike too, and that pretty much will kill everyone too. Even more dead than a rogue, because that stuff actually multiplies by like my sync attack dice don't get multiplied by crit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He fails his save.
All right, so he's dead then. Unless he's like
Look at that, Nizzo! You 100 to demon. That's like
yeah, with some help.
What did you just do?
I coup de grace it. It was paralyzed. So.
Oh. Okay, I thought it got out of its paralyzed. Okay.
Nope.
That's why I wasn't sure. I was like, I mean, if it didn't get paralyzed, I was gonna start moving over to flank, but
he underestimated Henrik because he's been spying on you guys, and he's been giving information to the fighter that was fighting you guys, as well as perhaps more people. So he like knows your guys' fighting style, but you've never used that spell before, so you caught him off guard.
Yeah.
Henrik didn't even know that was a spell until now. He wished for something that, like, some force of, like, because he knew it was a demon, so it was like some power of good, like, keep it from doing stuff, and the power of good answered his wishes, and bam, chains of light.
Here's a
now
good
he's like, oh
spell.
man, like, I gotta learn how to do this.
Alright, he was actually summoned just like the angel, so eventually the body will go away through the process of the summon.
We could use Gate and bring him back and be like, hey, we returned your home plane. You want to get some revenge on Karzog? He probably doesn't.
No, the correct thing to do was to summon the angel or gotten the service of it, and then have these two fight each other.
What are these statues?
Okay, these statues are
more Karzogs?
Statues of Karzog, yeah.
Jeez,
Well,
Karzog.
I cast my spell, and I'm gonna get my cloud giant in here, and it's gonna smash the statues of Karzog.
Oh my, okay. Okay, it's loud and obnoxious, but that happens. There is a 20-foot long sarcophagus in the back, bearing the likeness of the Runelord on its golden lid.
So Karzog's buried there? What?
Nah, this is probably where like supplicants can come to pay their respects to their fallen leader type thing.
Maybe. Maybe this is where he was going to be buried if he ever died.
Or you know what? Maybe this is where he was like sleeping or like lying in suspended animation. Like the Runelords were. That's what it's believed they did. Is they basically like suspended themselves in time and then awaken later.
I cast detect magic and take a look around. Is the sarcophagus trapped? Looks clear.
Alright, you do not detect magic anywhere other than, you know, the magic you've been detecting on the whole place, but, yeah.
I'm gonna move out from underneath Amara.
Lamara flying above you.
Well, it looks like only one thing lies beyond, and that's
Amara's a
this
space
thing
invader.
over here. I want to check out this these doors and this golden curtain.
There was like an area down the very bottom down here that you could just barely see part of a door. Yeah, behind these, it's all the way down to the very bottom of this hallway.
Yeah, I see that now.
It's like a double door down there that we didn't. You can just barely see it, but.
I
yeah,
want to cast detect magic on this like golden curtain and the doors.
Okay, you do. You detect magic.
I would like to try and identify the orb.
That's a good question. Hold on. What's that gonna be under? Okay. You detect evocation.
I detect what?
Actually, I'm not even sure with that roll if you even detect that. Is it 15 plus the spell level or caster level? For
Spell level.
school spell level? Okay. You detect evocation.
Evocation. Ooh. That could be some kind of damage curtain. Maybe it's like the ones in Yvel's palace, like it's like fire or something. Now I gotta try and figure out what it does. I can do this though. I'm going to cast Arcane Sight. To give me a little bit of time to try and spellcraft it. I would like to make a spellcraft check to determine the whatchamacallit, to identify the properties of this evocation curtain.
Okay.
Did we try opening the sarcophagus yet?
What was that?
Did we try opening the sarcophagus yet?
Oh, I don't think so. If you want to do that while I'm doing this, that's fine.
Lizzo? Want to give me a hand?
Okay. Henrik. You just met the mark.
Hooray!
You know that this is a permanent wall of force. But you think there's some extra shenanigans to it that might be beyond you. But you know that it's probably not safe to you think it might not be safe to attack it. There might be repercussions.
Okay, so I have to probably dispel it with something. A disintegrate should be able to get rid of it. But I tell the others that. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom for just a moment here.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, is there any way to, does the sarcophagus look like it can be opened?
Okay. Yeah. In fact, it looks like it's been opened. I mean, recently. Maybe not too recently, but.
Oh, Maybe this is where he was sleeping until recently.
And if you open it, it's empty.
Are there any traps?
No, you don't see anything.
Okay. Hey, are there any stray bits of hair on the pillow?
No.
Too bad. They have good housekeeping here.
Or he doesn't have hair.
In the picture he does. Does he have a top knot?
Sort of, yeah. He's got a
I was just
very,
thinking we could
very,
get some...
very receding hairline.
I just figured we could get some scrying material out of this.
Nope, you don't find anything.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Abysm opened the sarcophagus and it's empty.
Okay. Then I wonder if I disintegrate this wall of force, if it's gonna come back, or because it's a permanent one. I'm gonna stand back and tell the others that I'm gonna try and get rid of this wall of force and see what happens.
You sure you want to do that?
I'm not sure. It's something like I don't know how to. Well, actually, I guess we do have this quill.
Diana has the quill, though.
That's
Okay,
right,
I'm
Diana
back.
has the quill.
Ask Diana to ask the quill a question. Or, you know, we could teleport somewhere safer and do it there.
I can share body with her. What is it called? Like share skin? I can do it. What level spell is this? Yeah. If you give me 10 minutes, I can prepare the spell share skin, and I can do that. I have a 6th level spell slot open. It's actually my only spell slot that's open. So if I have time, I'll do that.
It's up to you guys on the time part. How much time are we talking about? Are some of these spells going to wear off because of that kind of time?
It's just 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, like, little bit out of character here. So like this session, we're probably gonna do some last prep work and then do the Karzok fight next week.
I don't know.
Probably.
But don't assume Karzok's behind these doors. I will stop you guys if I need to.
That's fair.
He could be behind the other ones you spotted. Who knows?
So what do you want to ask the Quill, Henry? And or Abysm?
I kind of I wanna know, like, cause Secret said that I'm detecting something strange about the Wall of Force, other than it like being a Wall of Force.
Right. So formulate a question
to
ask the Quill.
Like, what'll happen if I what'll happen if I dispel this Wall of Force?
Seems like a reasonable question.
Can you straight up dispel a wall of force?
No.
Not with dispel, but I have disintegrate, which gets rid of a wall.
Do you want to choose your words more wisely then?
I guess I'll ask it. What will happen if I disintegrate this Wall of Force?
Hold on.
You tricky Wall of Force.
It's not very cryptic. Whatever.
Okay, so it's probably kind of like this must be like some kind of trap about it, like getting rid of it is probably gonna try and hurt us. That's what Henrik tells the others, and that's what he's expecting. So how
Something
should we
will stop
protect
us
ourselves
from.
us?
Maybe we can disable this somewhere else.
I do have a bit of range with this. Maybe we can outrange it. I don't know. I want to try and see what happens.
Okay.
Everybody back up.
We're gonna move away from you.
Back up over here. And then, let's see. Do I have any defensive spells I can cast on myself? Hmm. If it's some kind of energy type of damage, I have protection from energy, but I don't know what kind it is.
It says golden bolts of force will stop you.
Well, I mean, that could mean anything, though. That doesn't necessarily mean force damage.
Okay.
Plus, I don't think I can use force damage and resist energy.
You can't.
It's only acid, cold, electricity, fire, or sonic. Alright, here goes nothing. I cast Disintegrate. Actually, not just Disintegrate. I have to use my Empowered one on this Wall of Force.
Okay. Well, Henrik, spend your spell because you cast it, and you see your ray go at this wall. But it rebounds.
Ooh.
And I need you, only you, to roll me a reflex save.
A reflex save. Okay.
Probably something for the golden rays or whatever.
See, do I have any bonuses? Is this a spell or spell-like ability?
No.
No?
Well, I mean, sure.
Okay, because I have the protection from spells. Alright, good luck, me. Oh, good roll.
Okay, you take half of this golden force damage that your disintegrate turns into. It rebounds and ricochets back to you. And so you'll take half of 42, so 21 force damage.
Okay.
At least you didn't get hit by your empowered disintegrate.
I have a question about disintegrate. Yeah. How much damage does disintegrate do if it were to just do damage?
If it were to just do damage to something?
2d6 per level.
So
well, it was empowered.
So go ahead and roll your
but
damage.
Is this for the...
as if it was something else.
Okay. However this is working is, like what you say it is, but Disintegrate has a special interaction with Wall of Force.
No, I understand, but I'm telling you, that's why I'm using that keyword.
Okay.
It rebounded, it ricocheted, it bounced back. Something special is happening here.
Okay.
Sorry. You think it's gonna be easy to just walk in?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Once the wall is down, it'll be easy just walking in.
Okay, Henrik, what are in your hands right now?
In my hand, the dagger.
Okay, you notice that you do that damage to this wall, though.
To the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's still there?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But you do see, that you apparently did damage it even though it ricocheted and it didn't disintegrate it.
So it did damage, but it's still... Wow, this is a resilient...
Does that include
spell.
the empower
I
part
tell the
of
guys
the
that, like, this is a wall of force among wall of forces.
Where's the empower part of the disintegrate?
What?
Is that in there? You empowered it.
You cast empowered disintegrate, but that's just normal disintegrate
D6.
damage.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because I used my slot with the empowered version, so... But I forgot to click
that just
the
50% more?
the little thingy on it. It's 50% more.
So I just half it. It's 57 more damage.
Yeah.
Okay, wall's still there.
Oh my god. I say, guys, this is a really resilient wall of force.
This is a 9th level wall of force.
God damn.
Wall of super special Karzog greedy force.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of disintegrates.
We could try to attack. No, we're not going to try to attack it.
Well, with the
We could see what
the
happens.
domineering weapon, it might do something.
Wall of Force is a transmutation spell? No, it's evocation.
It's evocation.
Yeah, I go back to the group and I say, yeah, I'm not sure what else I can do right now to this wall.
Alright, Henrik. You let it like a round or two go by as you guys are talking, and just as you're like turning to return to the group, you see that the wall seems to be self-healing.
Oh, we have to get rid of it in like a couple rounds or something.
That seems like something for tomorrow.
if you guys need to put in your spells.
We don't have all of our spells.
Or you can think outside of the box and try other things.
Yeah.
Well, there might be a way to bring down the wall somewhere else.
I do have something that might work. I have this rod of cancellation.
Oh, I could maybe use my, what's it called? Do I have that prepared? Source Severance? I do.
Well, if you want to try it, you can try it. But I mean, that'll only work for like in an area, right? So as soon as like that leaves, it will probably come back.
Right. But I mean, we can try it.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of spell this is? Is it arcane or divine? Does Henrik know this?
I mean, I think it's arcane.
Yeah, he knows it's arcane.
I would guess it's arcane.
Okay. Well, this is super special wall of force. I'll try to source Severance Diana. And I'll have her move up to this wall within, 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Anti-magic field for arcane magics.
Alright, what does Diana do?
Yeah, she's emanating an anti-magic field on her. 5-foot radius. Does the wall go away?
I mean, that's what anti-magic fields do, right?
With
For the most part, yeah.
Yep. If it's magic,
Usually
it's
only
magic.
suppress it though. So we'd all have to, go through, huddle up next to go through it.
Still gotta open
it
those
suppresses
doors.
arcane magic.
Yeah, it's correct.
But I mean, the rest of us are mostly arcane casters.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just, yeah. So it's also kind of also potentially could be bad if something attacks us while we're going through there, but
Yeah.
half our party would not be able to cast spells, but you know.
Hey, I wonder if this will work. I'm gonna move over here, and I want to try and put a clairvoyance sensor right behind those doors.
Okay. You do so.
Maybe I can see past.
You just see some pillars. Looks like a big room.
I tell the others that there is a room behind those doors. I can't see anything aside from pillars, though.
I guess I'm going to check the doors for traps.
Okay. You don't know if it is trapped.
I do not know if it is trapped. I'm going to try to open the doors.
The doors are locked.
Nizzo, doors are locked.
Only we
Okay.
had somebody that had the key to
I'll
these
go
doors.
into the weird anti-magic field thing here and
If you have magical
to
items
disable the
on you
device.
that are arcane related, they are all suppressed and you do not have those bonuses.
Yup.
Correct.
I don't know. I think
Does that include our Sahedron rings and amulets?
Yes. However, the occulting field itself is also magical, so it's suppressed in that little spot.
Yeah.
hooray!
Yeah, it's suppressing that.
Does my Traveler's Any tool fail to function though?
However, Nizzo, you might start having to hold your breath because you notice all of a sudden there's no more air around you.
Oh yeah, because
Daniel's
mine was
probably
from
doing the
Henrik's.
same thing.
Your
That's
air
okay. I
bubbles
can.
from Henrik, or is it from me? I don't know.
Mine's from Henrik, I think.
You guys kind of split it. Yeah.
It's okay. I don't need very long to
Yeah.
go into this. But the thing is, my Traveler's Any tool might not work, so I might have to pull out some old-fashioned rogue like lockpicking tools that I haven't had to use in a long time. But I probably have them in the bag of holding. So maybe I go in there and have to like realize that if Traveler's Any tool is not working and I have to come back out.
Because I would like to halt this before you guys get to. How do you know that, Abysm?
I'm looking at it. The description of the spell?
The spell itself. Okay. Certain spells, such as Wall of Force, Prismatic Sphere, and Prismatic Wall, remain unaffected by anti-magic field. Artifacts and deities are unaffected by mortal magic, such as this.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, we might not be able to even get through the wall then.
Okay.
However, the clairvoyance still worked.
Oh, yeah. But you can't cast it in an anti-magic field. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, we still gotta get rid of this wall somehow.
Thank you, Abysm. I was like, that would be a little too easy, and the book doesn't say anything about that. The more you guys sit there, you notice that the wall has almost completely healed itself back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to deal with the wall. Dim door past it, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. We might be able to just dimension door past it. Could be risky though.
Sounds dangerous.
Do we want to do that right now? I mean, we can check out the rest. That other there's a double door down there that we didn't check out before at the other end of the hallway.
Why don't we check out? Why don't we go around in a circle and check out the other double door?
Sure.
Plus, we could check out this other half of the hallway up here to make sure there's nothing unusual up there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Doris, you win this round.
You hear Karzog's laughter. Yeah. He's like
That's probably exactly how he
That's what
sounds
he
too.
Sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
The greatest villain ever.
Yeah, what a doofer.
Paizo got a little sloppy with their door placement, as you can tell, but
Oh yeah, I like how this one there's just a wall, like, stopping us from even getting to the door, apparently.
yeah. Most of these are ajar, but you're starting to see, like, these back ones here are closed. So we'll say, like, all those ones were open.
Let's leave them closed. It's probably sleeping giants. Let sleeping giants lie.
Exactly.
Alright, to the south. Abysm.
Oh, they moved down.
Just as you get to that spot, something exciting happens. But I'm gonna wait for Henrik and Nizzo to get positioned.
This looks like just a random spot in the hallway.
Yeah, yeah.
What exciting could happen here?
It's me! With the surprise round!
Okay.
He reaches out to touch you.
Okay. How long has it been since we went messing around with the wall?
I don't know. While? I don't know. What?
I know we waited. Well, we waited 10 minutes for Amara to memorize a spell. And then I have 7 minutes left on my mirror image after that. So I'm just wondering if I still have mirror image on.
Oh no, I took that off because, yeah, you guys spent quite a while since that one.
Sure,
situation.
that's fine.
Wait, what? They improved those sheets. I didn't even know. Okay, you are flat-footed because he just pops up
I am.
like right there. And he touches you. With a 28?
If that's a touch attack, yep.
Yeah, it's a touch attack. Okay. Roll me a will save. This is not transmutation.
But it is a spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can't roll above a 10.
Is that with your protection from spells bonus?
It is.
Why does it only say +5? Because you already have...
They have a cloak +3 already, so
Okay.
the total is 8.
Alright, you feel your... Magus has used intelligence, right? You feel
Adu!
your intelligence decrease by 6. This is permanent.
Ouch. Oh,
That's not bad.
You guys can roll initiatives.
maybe you got touch of idiocy.
I was worried. A touch of idiocy would have hit all 3 of my stats. I was worried it was feeble mind, which would have hit my intelligence and charisma.
You can roll, I think, a knowledge to know what spell just hit you as the receiver.
Yeah. As a player, I know what hit me, but yes.
Alright, Nizzo, you see this happen.
Yep. I can't actually get to him and attack him this turn, though. So... I think I'm just gonna double move. And be able to attack him next turn if somebody else isn't taking him out. That's my turn.
Alright, Abysm, you know that you just got cursed. Bestow curse.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's that.
You got what?
You don't know he can... Yeah, well, I mean, he'll tell you, I guess, but... He gets to go again. He's going to quicken a spell. And I think, yeah, none of you guys are further than 30 feet apart. Okay, he's gonna defensively cast, I think he needs to, though. Yeah. I need all of you guys to roll a fortitude save. And...
Diana still has the,
Can I spellcraft this?
Go for it.
still has the, whatchamacallit, Sore Severance on her.
Okay.
So I think Henrik's in an anti-magic field right now.
Ah, get away from me, Diana.
Oh.
Then I wouldn't be there.
He wouldn't be there, yeah.
No, you were there. You're in an anti-magic field. You're not going to be hit by his thing. I think Amar is mostly out,
don't
so
have any
I'll roll my
defenses.
fortitude save.
But yeah, do I know what spell it is?
Just one sec, I want all the rolls on the...
Oh, phew, good rolls. Thank you, RNG God.
Okay. How do we do? Okay, Henrik, you know that he is casting Mass Reduce Person as a quickened spell. And
Ooh.
all of you guys save except for Nizzo. However, Nizzo, this is a transmutation. Do you want to absorb it?
Get even smaller.
Get smaller, Nizzo!
Get smaller, Nizzo.
I mean, this says this isn't even a permanent effect. I'll just not absorb it. I'll get shrunk.
Okay. So that changes all of your stats.
Yeah, I'll probably just manually roll shit.
That's fine.
Because that's easier. I can just do it in Hero Lab and look at the numbers from there.
He laughs though when he sees Nizzo get smaller. He gets like a good chuckle out of it. Amara. Perhaps he says, feeling smaller.
It just makes me deadlier. Little does he know.
Sorry, Abysm. Arcane anti-magic
Complex.
field incoming.
Oh god. Amara always ruins everybody's day.
What happens to the projection?
Good question. It's still there.
Is it suppressed?
No.
No? Okay.
Perhaps you realize it's not magic.
Oh boy, projection's not magic. That's strange.
Okay, Diana hits and it poofs away. Combat over.
Go away, projection.
Does anybody have the ability to remove a curse or break an enchantment?
I don't know if we can do it right
think
this
Henrik
moment.
can break enchantments.
Greater Dispel might work too. Regular Dispel wouldn't, but... Tiny Nizzo. My attack roll is actually technically better while I'm in tiny form, but the only downside is I have to go into their square. Like, I don't have my 5-foot reach. So it's still pretty bad. I have a 0-foot reach.
He was just trying to make himself feel big among you.
Most of my damage doesn't care about my size, though, because it's mostly precision damage. Like, I don't care, whatever.
You actually get a bonus to damage with your dex going up.
Yeah, so say, well,
And a bonus
yeah,
to hit with your dex going up. It's like almost all a buff for you.
The damage is roughly the same because I go from a D4 to a D3. But I get one higher damage, so it evens out, basically. The dice getting smaller decreases my
Yeah, but your hit goes up by 2!
Yeah, I'm more likely to hit. So, got that going for me.
What a buff! Let's go check out these doors.
Okay.
I don't think I can help as much with the doors this time. I can still look for, check to see if there's traps, but I'm not gonna be able to open them, I don't think.
Also, this stall hasn't been opened either.
Somebody hold me up by that door. I'll look at it.
I'll hold you up at the door.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, Diana's looking at the door, and so is Amara.
That's a pretty bad roll. That would actually be 8 higher, though, from that trap finding bonus. I forgot to put that in. But,
I'm using my Nizzo sensor. Mizzo tricorder. Beep, 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 beep.
So Nizzo's like super small now. He's tiny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tiny right now. That's probably only gonna last for like minutes or something. I'm not sure, or maybe it's even rounds.
Probably a couple minutes.
A little more than a couple of minutes, but yeah, it's minutes per caster level. Or...
Yeah, so it's gonna last for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna last for like 20 minutes. Maybe longer if he has a thing that lets him like cast his spells at a higher caster level than 20, but...
Nah, he quickened it.
I guess it's easier to make people smaller than it is to make them bigger.
I don't know.
Because enlarged person
mean?
is round.
Minutes. No, it's not.
No, it's minutes as well.
It's minutes.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
People always use
No,
it
is it-
outside of combat where they start doing like heavy lifting after the combat or something. Or whatever.
Well, that and like if they use a potion, it's gonna be it's a level 1 spell, so the potion only is gonna last 10 rounds, for example.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
Well,
it's
anyway,
1 minute.
Okay, this door does
if
not.
the door is not trapped or locked, let's open it.
It is.
All right, I'll let you guys do that because I'm tiny.
I'll open the door.
What's my move speed? It's still 20. It actually didn't affect my move speed at all. My initiative's higher though. I get +1 to initiative for being small or tiny. I mean,
Yeah, it's mostly a buff to you.
yeah, mostly. AC's higher.
Oh boy, an empty room.
Like I said, the losing 5 foot of reach is kind of rough, but
The southern wall of this otherwise empty chamber shimmers and glows. A wall of swirling gold mist rather than the polished stone seen elsewhere in the complex. Now and then strange shapes can be seen, half seen through the mist.
wait, is this similar to the other wall?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
This is
golden.
something different.
Yeah.
Maybe
Perhaps
this
you've
is
seen
the
those
lock
ones,
to
but
the
not
Wall of
specifically.
Force door. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Can you arcane eye on the other side of it?
Okay, so what do you guys do?
We go in and we examine the wall.
Who goes in?
This is a very suspicious looking wall.
Abysm? Abysm.
Yeah.
You step into the room and you start to feel a slight sense of displacement and vertigo as you are transported somewhere and your allies can no
Yay.
longer see you. And I'll get to you later, but for now we'll see how they react.
Do we just
What
follow him?
happened?
He just disappeared. Like he teleported somewhere.
Shit.
They're walking in their room. If we wait too long, something bad might happen, so we gotta make a decision really fast.
I've got
We
arcane
jump in
sight.
after.
Can I, can I try to identify like any magic that's going on?
I'll
What,
give
you
him
want to
like
detect
a
magic?
round or two to do that, but then I'm gonna just go in.
Well, I've got arcane sight going still.
Oh.
Can I try and like identify any magic I see?
The thing is they don't specifically say this is magic. So I guess it's left to interpretation by everybody. Would you suppose a portal that teleports people is magical, even though it doesn't specifically have any info tied to it?
I mean,
Are
maybe
portals
if it's,
magical?
it could just be like, usually they're a conjuration effect, but it could be, I mean, we're on a weird plane, so it could be some sort of weird plane, like property of the plane instead. Like an innate thing of the plane. So, I don't know. But if it's
I
just a
think we
normal
just...
portal,
Well, Amara and
Usually
maybe
conjuration.
Nizza will jump in after him.
oh yeah, Nizzo's
think-
going.
Oh, damn.
Perhaps, yeah, you're gonna detect magic, but it's just gonna be like unknown magic.
Okay, well,
Here
I
we
guess
go.
we're all going in then.
Okay. 1 second.
I mean, this could just be a TPK, but, you know.
Yeah.
Like that sphere of annihilation at the beginning of Tomb of Horrors?
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh god, that.
You guys all find yourselves looking at each other awkwardly. as you find yourself
we don't
in
teleport?
a somewhat familiar place.
Where'd we end up?
You guys end up at the south end of Shinshalas Lower City, where you picked up your Auroch. All the way down
We're just back there?
at the entrance.
Oh, that seems weird.
Oh
What the heck's the point of that?
boy!
Not that it
All
matters
the
that
way
much,
down
'cause we
to
can-
the south.
This is the Zin Shalas that we know, right?
Yes. This is.
Yeah, maybe this is how
You
what
just
he wants
don't
to go
see
through to get out. I don't know.
individuals.
It's what Karzak wants to use to get out, maybe.
You see a bunch of Aurochs though, but you don't see any individuals.
Those flying guys aren't around?
No flying guys.
That's weird. I wonder what's going on. But we did want to rest anyway, right? A quick exit.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's teleport to Magnamar and get
Or-
ready for
Why do we need to go to Magnamar?
well, we can sell some stuff and make some last purchases and preparations.
Unless there's something specific.
I don't think we can
Don't mind
actually
either way.
teleport out of here.
Out of
Oh,
the
that's right. We
This
needed
is-
that special. The fairies needed to guide us in, right?
You guys
Like, we couldn't
know
teleport.
that Jin Shalast is technically in Ling, and Ling is not on the material plane.
Oh,
You could plane shift.
Yeah.
So we really only have one way forward once we get back to the tower, and that's through the wall of force, right?
Yeah, as far as we know, yeah. It's the only... Unless it's behind one of the little cell doors that we didn't open, but I don't think it's gonna be there.
Well, if I can get my intelligence back, I can memorize it disintegrate, and then we can just focus fire on the wall.
yeah.
We also never actually tried just hitting it with a sword, like a Runeforge weapon.
It's true. Actually, Runeforge, well, we could try it.
As you guys have noticed, that portal is a one-way portal.
Yeah.
That's how he gets all the giants out.
Giants. Was he pulling the giants from like the Lang device using time travel or something? Like, are they? Is that what the deal is with the
Maybe.
Lang device?
That's a safe assumption. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess shutting that down is actually pretty big because it means theoretically when we come back, this time when we come back, there probably won't be more giants.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's good, I guess.
guess, yeah, then. Maybe that's all that room is. It's just a portal to out here. Which would mean that the golden curtain room is probably where we want to go to get to Karzak.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe
I
bet.
think so.
But also, at least for now, he's definitely going to be slowed down too because he doesn't have his army of giants. Or at least he doesn't get any more giants. He'll probably fix it eventually, though, if we don't do something about it, but...
Can
I don't
I
know.
tell you guys something out of character that your guys' characters don't know about the link device? Or do you want to keep it as
I mean,
a
if you
secret?
want, sure.
It's not going to affect anything, really, but...
It could be also something you just tell us after we finish the adventure path, like next week.
Oh,
'Cause
I'd
I'm assuming it's gonna be next
forget.
week. Oh, that's fair.
So
Then go ahead and tell us.
Yeah, if you succeeded at a knowledge 55 Arcana check, you would have noticed that the denizens of Lang had been slowly repurposing the portal, and they were actually going to try to resurrect Mahar, which is under the mountain you guys are on.
What's that?
Mahar, I don't really know. They don't
It's
have
probably
much
like
info,
Cthulhu.
but it's something bad, probably.
I think it's just a great old one, basically.
Yeah, some crazy Ling stories. So if Karzog wanted more giants, he wouldn't have been able to get them because they had been. It's the time that Karzog had it set to is no longer that time, but they made it so that nobody would have noticed unless you roll that kind of number.
Hmm.
The
So we
Ling
actually-
people are tricky.
So I think we actually basically stopped something even worse.
We
than
already
Karzog.
saved the world.
Yes.
We're done
We
here.
already saved the world. We just didn't even realize how much. Yeah, we didn't even realize. Like, as far as we know, we're like, yeah, we stopped them getting giants. I guess good job us. But yeah, that makes sense. Also, why the Lang spiders cared about it, because they probably didn't give a shit about giants. But if they knew the denizens of Lang were bringing back Mahar, maybe they don't. Maybe they're not liking that.
Basically, yeah. They don't really tell you that stuff,
Yeah.
obviously, but yeah.
I wonder if there's a stat block for Mahar.
I don't know.
There probably is somewhere. Maybe. I mean, there is one for Cthulhu, so.
They don't really talk about like why or who Mahar is or why he's under the mountain or anything. All I know is the mountain's named after him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
One of the great.
What are we gonna do
ones
here?
says-
We're gonna rest, and then we're gonna go meet up with Leopold. Then we're gonna rest, and then we're gonna go back next day.
Yeah, this thing says had
And if you
Mahar
have
been
any spell
awakened,
slots
it
to,
would be
like-
spelled Doom for Glorian.
Huh?
right.
Yeah. It just says in the book that if Mahar awakens, it spells doom for Galarian.
Oh.
Whereas I think Karzog Rising doesn't spell doom for Galarian, it just
No.
means things are going to be really bad.
It just means now you gotta deal with a prick with power.
Yeah, he's going around trying to conquer the world. Like,
Yeah.
he's a dick, but
Yeah.
he's not going to destroy the world. He's just going to make the world shittier.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Mahar will actually destroy the world, because that's what great old ones do. They just do shit like that.
Well, some of them.
Well, some of them. And
Some
they do
of
it
them are
for
a little more
reasons that
enigmatic than
mortals... Yeah, they do it for reasons that mortals don't understand, because, like, yeah, they just don't.
Yeah, I just don't. Okay,
You just don't
so
get it.
You
You
guys are
understand
gonna or plane shift? What are you doing? Walking?
I think we're just teleporting within the city up towards the top of it, like closer to back closer to
Okay.
where the stairs were, because that's like where we have Leopold basically and the Auroch.
Good plan. Okay, you poof before the Auroch and Leopold, and Leopold has recruited a few friends.
Oh boy.
They're just
some cat-
random critters. They're not cats. They're just random, like, mountain critters. They're all just chilling in the area, seeking refuge from this very smart cat.
Who's
And
probably
and the
distributing
Auroch.
food and rationing it to all of them.
Mm-hmm. Leopold will also tell you that he has not seen the blue dragon for quite some time and that it did fly towards you guys. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Oh. It never came back.
Did we?
No, you guys never saw the blue dragon.
Well, maybe he left. Good for him.
He also says all giants have left. They all went south.
Good for them, too.
And the strange-looking humanoids you guys met seem to be a whole lot more braver and are still cautiously roaming around the city, but seem to be more brave about taking it back, I guess. Or
The ones we helped out with like, the vampire thing.
Yes.
Apparently, he's actually only, he's not even evil, he's chaotic
humans,
neutral.
basically. Well, evolved humans. Yeah, I think humanoids. Of sorts. Your guys' answers.
Also, the mountain's named after him, too.
Yes.
Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, he's under it. Why and how,
Yeah.
I have no idea, but it's probably in a story they always could
Yeah, he's
still
like
tell.
He's well, like, his domains are like, or like areas of concern or whatever, I guess, aren't technically domains. His domains, because you can worship him as a cleric if you want, his domains are like chaos, destruction, earth, fire, ash, catastrophe, caves, and smoke. And he's like a volcano deity, basically.
Oh, yeah, so maybe he's just gonna erupt
But
one of these
he's
days.
a great old one, so he's, like I said, he was part of the same. And he's actually chaotic neutral, but he just destroys
Well,
shit.
this whole region has been buried
Well,
by
he's a
lava
volcano.
flows, so he might have had
Volcanoes
something
don't
to do with that.
really... that makes sense. A chaotic neutral volcano, yeah.
Yeah, it just destroys shit, but he doesn't have any like, it's not like he's like has any malice behind it. That's just what he does. He just destroys things. Just,
Right.
nothing personal.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make it up here, and you don't feel in danger.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Do I
ahead
have
and reveal
anything-
the rest of the city because it's kind of irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, we're not gonna go back and do anything with it.
Sure.
So we're gonna rest here.
Yeah, do we have any way to get rid of Abysm's curse right now, or I fancy I was just logged
He's
out. Probably because
cursed.
he revealed a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he said he's cursed. He got
Yeah.
cursed by Karzog.
Do I have remove curse?
You should in the spell books we just got.
Oh yeah, that is true. But I believe I don't have any more spell slots open for it.
Well, I assume this is something we're going to do on the next day.
It might have to be.
Probably. But yeah, we should still check.
Let me check if I have any sort of
session.
thing that can do it. What does the Staff of Healing do? Does that have anything that gets rid of it? Nope. It has remove disease and remove blindness, deafness, but it does not have remove curse. So, yeah, if you had a disease on you, I could do it. Other than that, I have scrolls of nothing useful here. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Well, anyway, so are we resting then? Because if so, I need to start
Yeah.
preparing something.
This
I
will
think we
probably
should.
be your final
I mean-
rest if you do it.
Yeah. Behind that curtain, that wall of force is pretty much the only way forward, so we should be prepared.
I'm hoping we don't use too many resources just trying to get through the stupid wall of force, though.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna try and use my Rod of Cancellation on that. That should get rid of it.
What does that do?
A lot of cool things to magic. Its main use is to drain magic items, but I think it can be used to just like negate a lot of magic stuff. Let's see if it works. But yeah, if we're resting, then I'm gonna start preparing spells.
Yep.
Before we rest, let me cast some cures on people.
And are you guys gonna rope trick, or where are you resting at?
Definitely gonna rope trick.
I only have to sleep for 2 hours, so I'll do majority of the watches.
Okay.
In some building, hopefully.
You're gonna be fine after that. Diana's gonna be fine after that. Okay, I think we're all fine after we rest. I don't know what 9th level spell I want to prepare for this fight.
Well, I'm preparing gate.
Gate?
Gate.
Yeah, he really wants to get the help from that planetar.
Yeah, I want that angel.
So he wants to use gate and be like, hey, can you help us out? We helped you out. And this Karzog's a really bad dude. And he'll be able to actually talk to us this time, too. I think.
You did watch Nizzo?
I forgot to roll the perception check.
And I know you got
Yeah,
a good perception.
I'll roll the dice.
Okay. During your watch, you swear you saw a... roll me a sense motive.
Okay, I'm pretty good at that, too. But I rolled a 1. That's cool.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. You
That's what happens
swear
usually.
you saw a denizen of Ling, like walk up to the path to go up there, But then he like stops and thinks for a while, and then like just hesitates for a while, and then eventually turns away and starts heading south.
Weird.
That's random and weird.
Maybe he could sense that the Lang device wasn't functioning properly, and it's like, on second thought, let's not go there.
The feelings you're
I might get
getting
killed.
from watching him is that perhaps he has second thoughts about dying. Like he'd spent some time contemplating on like going and then somehow talking.
Maybe the Lang spiders are like keeping him away.
Or maybe there's word that spread about the evil devils that will kill any denizens of Lang if they wander into that tower. AKA us.
Yeah, you guys can think what you want, but yeah, he seemed to have had second thoughts and changed his mind and headed south. And you have a feeling this is the one that, like, got plane shifted a while ago.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. That guy did get. I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I hadn't made the connection yet. That's funny. Like, yeah, on second thought, I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, I finally got here. Oh, fuck. I don't know. It's been quiet. It's kind of eerie.
Alright, well, I don't have any sort of spell stuff I got prepared, so I'm ready when everyone else is. Because Nizzo is not a eldritch scoundrel.
Maybe I should turn Diana into a dragon.
I mean, if you want.
Do I have that spell? No, I have Shape Change. Maybe that should be my 9th level spell. Turn Diana into a dragon to fight this guy.
Man, like, I'm gonna have to prepare a lot of disintegrates for this freaking wall.
Do you guys want to consult the quill today?
We just
could do that.
Today now. Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah, let's ask it how best we can get rid of the wall.
That's not too specific for it, is it?
We're beyond caring about that, I think. Okay, it writes you a response.
Maybe our Sahedron stuff?
Did we get a key?
We got a big key.
Maybe
yeah.
our big key will do something about it.
I guess I kind of forgot about that key, but didn't we find an actual door for that key
I
though?
don't think
And then I
that's
ended
gonna
up
work
just
out.
not needing it.
I want you to take notes of the plural of 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
You hold the keys in your
in-
hand.
Yeah, it's multiple keys.
Maybe it's the Runeforge weapons.
Or the weapons, yeah,
Maybe.
that's what I'm
I think it's the
we should
Runeforge
try that.
Maybe
weapons.
that's how we.
It's just-
In that case, maybe I don't need to prepare a bunch of disintegrate.
Is there any
I mean,
reason
maybe-
not to prepare a bunch of disintegrates?
you can just throw
I mean,
him
I
in
guess-
Karzok.
I will still prepare some disintegrate.
at least a couple.
Yeah.
They're
Disintegrate
yeah.
is the solution to many problems.
This is why an Arcanist is nice. You just bring one and then you can do as many as you want. As long as you have it.
Yeah. But a wizard with split slot can cast a lot more of them still.
That's true, but yeah. I don't like
She
being
would like
restricted
specialization slots and
to
stuff.
how many I brought, personally. I think that's my biggest
Like, Arcanists are
peeve
weird.
about the prepared casters.
Yeah, Arcanists are weird too because they get the like with the school specialist I have, I can prepare like even more spells than normal. But I'm like a wizard that doesn't actually give me more spells per day. It just means I'm a little bit more flexible.
What level is Stone Skin?
Stone skin? Oh.
5th? Okay, I found it.
And I still have Wisdom Drain, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's only 2 Wisdom Drain.
Do you guys still have another hour in you?
I probably have a
Level
little bit
2?
less than another hour left in me.
Oh.
I probably got about 40 minutes or so.
Well, if you guys don't take too long preparing, you can go deal with the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd like to deal with that.
Okay. I'll give you a minor
still need to get rid of the-
cliffhanger.
The curse? Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
I think
mean,
Henrik.
right.
Is Break Enchantment on the Druid list?
I
Maybe.
don't think so.
Nope. Not
Greater
on
Dispel?
Druid list.
It is a wizard spell. 5th
Yeah.
level.
Well, I know
Which means
Henrik
it's in the
has
books.
Break Enchantment because he has a contingency Break Enchantment on himself.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I think I've got the spells I want. Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna go into it with. This will be quite a fight. I'm bringing a lot of greater dispel magics. I'm primarily going to use them to try and counterspell Karzog as much as possible. Because you get like a +4 bonus on the check for using it to dispel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna spellcraft to prepare spell from Khalib's spellbook. I should auto succeed on this.
Okay.
Because it's like, I think it's like 15 plus the level of the spell to prepare from someone else's spellbook. So I'm gonna prepare that 9th level spell called Gate.
Okay.
And then at the start of the day, I'm gonna cast.
Okay.
And the creature I am calling is the planetar angel that we freed. And I'm gonna offer up the. It requires 10,000 gold and offerings and valuables, and I'm gonna use the 15,000 gems that we got. Where is it? The gemstone dust. That's 15,000 GP worth. And see if he I'm gonna give him a willing calling.
Can you
So it's
restart your event?
its choice if he wants to. Oh, my event?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get electrical feedback now.
I'm reading the spells, so it's fine.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yep, we fixed it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna use Gate, use the 15,000 GP of gemstone dust I have as the material component, and willingly call the planetar angel that we helped free. So he has a choice, because it's willing, whether he wants to come through or not. Or it.
And he knows it's you that did it too. I think, right?
Alright. This is how we're gonna do this. Roll me a diplomacy.
Ooh, I'm not too bad at diplomacy. I've got some diplomacy. Oh, I rolled low though.
Okay. You wait. And you're just staring at that portal. And at the very last round, something steps through.
Yeah.
Something.
It's not a friend! Roll initiative!
It's Karzal!
It's, you know who it is? It's Gata.
Gata.
It's Gaddock, yeah. Gaddock shows up and he's like, hey,
This is how he
thanks for
gets
this
home.
gate. Yeah, thanks for this gate. You won't believe my story.
Alright. You see a very androgynous looking angel. And you recognize him. You don't recognize his clothing. He changed.
Oh, cool.
It's so funny in like the section all about him. At some point they start calling him a her. But he is androgynous, but it's actually a he, but it could look like a she. Depends on your interpretation of the sexes, I guess.
Yeah.
And it speaks to you. And it says,
Hey, you can talk.
ah, yes. Now I can get my revenge on Khalib.
Oh, well,
Oh,
Khalib's dead.
I tell him that I think we might have gotten that for you if you don't mind. We
But
defeated a wizard before we met you.
we think that his boss is still out there, the one that he was.
But yes, like the person he answers to is still threatening us and our world.
He's dead. Hmm.
I do tell him that he is dead, and if he wants proof, I pull out like his spell books and the robe he had on, and the staff.
Yes, that was him. Dreadful taste.
Very dreadful taste. I agree with him.
He did a lot of things that I don't agree with as a wizard, such as binding angels against their will.
So his will was someone else's, you say?
Yes, he had a master, a Runelord, a very powerful wizard by the name of Karzog, who, as we speak, is gaining more power to come back into this realm.
My name is Eruzi.
Oh, write that down. I tell him my name is Henrik, or well, remind him.
Yeah, we have introduced
It's
ourselves
pleased
before.
to finally formally meet
Yes, Khalid thought it would be fun to take away my voice. Was to attack anybody who stepped into that room. You were smart not to.
Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't have to fight you.
So you summoned me here to help kill this... What was his name?
Karzog.
well, to defeat Karzog.
Perhaps you've heard the name. You might. I'm not sure if Talib would have mentioned him or not. But
No, I have not heard this name before. Is he powerful?
I'll start
Very.
recounting what I know about history
Okay.
and about the Runelords. And tell him that, like, yeah, Karzog is one of these very, very powerful wizards who basically ruled as a tyrant over like 10,000 years ago, and that his resurrection and rising like portends a period of dark time for us.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he says, I don't think Nirvana cares much of the material plane's meddlings. This information is news to me.
he is. When his empire did rule, he was a evil tyrant though, and he intends to reclaim his empire. It would definitely cause a lot of suffering for people though. And as we said before, when you were imprisoned, it was probably indirectly for Karzog's benefit, as this wizard that imprisoned you was working for Karzog.
Or his amusement, anyway.
Well, I will do my best to help, but I will not lay down my life.
I tell him that, like, yeah, if things are looking dire for you, then by all means, like, return home safely. I tell him that if we do defeat Karzog with your help, then I do have a proper payment in mind. Something beautiful and dangerous in itself. As I know angels value beauty. And I look to the others to like back me up on this. and I want to take the quill from Diana's pouch and like present it to the angel. Like, we need this for now to get into the place, but if we defeat Karzog, I would like you to have.
This guy also needs like a Sahedron ring, right?
We've got medallions
Yeah.
and rings.
Okay.
In some way, he was able.
It's quite fascinating. This feather.
Yeah, it's connected to some sort of being that can answer questions. I'm not sure who or what.
It is like a source of a lot of knowledge, and I feel that like in an angel's hands, it would do the world a lot more good.
It would at least be safe. Nothing else.
Safe too.
I accept your offer.
Thank you.
However, I'm afraid I don't have the ability to return to my own plane of existence. Perhaps you can assist me with that as well.
I would be more than happy to do that. I'll have a spell prepared to dismiss you.
Excellent. Where do we begin?
We gotta walk back into the
Yep. We show him. We start going up the path.
the pinnacle of
And I
avarice.
tell him that
Can you not
there is a
fly?
barrier.
Can you not...
We could fly too, I suppose.
We could fly.
I have a scroll of overland flight. I could put on myself.
We should fly.
All right, let's fly then.
Okay,
Also, did
I'll
we get rid
turn
of
into a
Abysm's-
huge air element.
Did we get rid of Abysm's curse yet?
Nope.
Oh, let's ask the
Henrik.
angel if he can remove the curse.
He might be able to, yeah.
Oh man.
Usually they can cast spells as a cleric or something.
Okay, let's look. Can a greater dispel do it? No, probably not.
Greater Dispel can
No.
too, yeah.
It can?
No, Dispel
sure?
can't.
Oh.
I'm
Regular
pretty sure.
Dispel can't. Greater can. It says specifically that it can,
Oh, it
unless
can?
it says
Okay.
it. I mean, let's see. Look at Greater Dispel again.
Let's see what else we got.
Greater Dispel magic.
I have
Somewhere
remove
on here
curse.
it does say.
Yeah.
There you go. You can just do that too then. But
So 1d20 plus caster level against DC. And Karzog put the curse on you, so what was his DC? It was pretty freaking high, I'll tell you that. Okay,
yeah, it says here. Additionally, Greater Dispel magic has a chance to dispel any effect that Remove Curse can remove, even if Dispel magic can't dispel that effect. So Greater
Okay.
Dispel can do it though. But yeah, that's one of the advantages of Greater Dispel.
The angel fails to remove curse.
Damn it!
But this is an at-will ability, so he tries again.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, sweet.
Oh, there you go.
So it
He
can
does
technically
it.
take 20. Okay.
Boss. Boss Angel is boss. Thank you for not
Yeah.
making me the only cleric of the party. And I'm a pretty
We
bad
only had to
cleric
get
at
to
that.
level 17 to get another healer.
Yep.
I still have
We're
my
gonna have him
cleric
for one whole
spells.
session. We're gonna have our buddy here for one whole session.
Yeah, he's basically
Assuming
just
that-
here for one day. This is gonna be
Yeah.
over before 24 hours.
Yep. One way or the other, it'll be over.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a scroll of Overland Flight I've been holding on to forever, and this is the final day, so I mean, I might as well just use it, right?
He'll fly you guys in the way you came.
So I think
through that hole.
Yeah.
Through the hole
I mean,
in the tower.
yeah. Where's my UMD? I'm pretty sure I can just overland flight scroll for 9 hours. I can overland flight, and that's probably enough to fly up there. I know it's pretty far away, but... And then I know Abysm and Henrik can just cast overland flight, and then Amara can turn into an air elemental. And she probably carries Diana.
Yep.
I mean, somebody probably could have normally carried me too, but I'm like, nah, I'll just use a scroll. It's cool, guys.
You can still carry you if you want.
Yeah, I can cast fly on
Not-
myself.
It's cool. I'm gonna overland flight.
Okay, we'll fly up there. Woohoo!
Yay!
And let's go to the entrance that the angel was guarding before.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I do offer the angel one of these Sahedron rings or medallions we have left over, and tell him that
Yeah,
like
if he
this
needs
will
it, yeah.
protect you from the field around this place.
Does he need it though? Because I know he was. Well, he might.
don't know.
I guess we'll ask him if he needs it because he was here. He seemed like he was here before. I don't know if they had like a ward or something on him that was protecting him as part of like whatever was binding him here or not. Because he didn't have one before, did he? Or maybe he did. Maybe that was part of his change of clothes.
As he's listening to you guys, he says, something was done to me. I don't know what it was.
No.
He needs one.
Then I give
Yeah,
him
well,
a medallion or a ring, his choice.
Probably the ring, because he doesn't want to be interrupted.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll give him one of those Sahedron rings. I tell him it also lets you change your clothing.
Wait, it does?
To anything?
Yeah.
To anything.
Yeah, to anything it appears to be whatever you want.
No, I didn't even realize I could
He
do that.
changes his outfit into an androgynous-looking battle outfit.
Awesome.
I'm going to change my air elemental outfit into an air elemental wearing a cat suit.
Oh
There
my
we go.
God,
Now
that's
I'm a cat
amazing.
air elemental. There we go.
But you're not wearing clothes to begin with as an air element.
Now I am.
It's just like a pair of clothes just hanging there with like all this air swirling around it. It's like, yeah. I'm like, you look ridiculous, but I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Mimic the idea that they're wearing clothes. It just looks like air, but
Yeah,
you know.
probably looks super
It's like the Meow Kai cat suit.
Okay.
Onesie
yeah,
pajamas.
Once we fly to there, we'll make our way through the halls around the outside there, all the way back over to the golden wall thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, do we run into anything on the way there?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna say like, okay,
You know, things like that.
I'm gonna try and see if the sword can break through this. Perhaps it's I don't know, it's not normally a transmutation effect, but like the fact that it's Tarzogs, maybe it will work.
All right. Well, sure. Hold on one second. Let's give you. Where's this?
Am I in the wrong? There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the wrong map. You gonna give me something to target?
Yeah. One second. There you go. There's your wall. You don't,
the
you
wall.
don't have to target to hit it. You can just start damaging it.
Okay. Is this wall a transmuter?
Nope.
We'll see.
Damn.
I'm gonna stand
Damn
over
it.
here.
All right. It's
Who wants
I
to
don't
hit
do
it?
anything to it.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
I do no damage.
You notice that its hardness is pretty hard.
So the transmutation
not
bane
sure.
weapon didn't bypass its hardness or anything?
Hold on. Just
No.
a second here. Okay. So you have the certain weapon of doom in your hand.
Yeah, I have a domineering weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
You
roll with
notice-
the domineering stat bonuses because it's not a transmuter.
Right. You notice that you seem to bypass that hardness. So at first you're like, this is gonna be hard. Oh, nope. And you hit it.
So it did
Hooray.
seem to damage it.
Yes.
Does it start regenerating as well, like right after I hit it too? But
Does anybody else want to do anything this round?
Yeah, if Nizzo finds that he can actually hurt the wall,
Well, I'm gonna put Nizza right
then
next
I might
to
as
it,
well.
so-
yeah.
Then I will assist him.
I'm gonna cast some buff spells before we
Oh
get
yeah,
into
I should
Garzok
cast this spell, my protection from spell.
Okay, so, no, Nizzo does not seem to regenerate.
Okay. So that seems to be the way to do it.
And also, no random gold bolts strike back at you. So,
Alright.
Abysm, do you have stone skin on you?
You guys chip away at the wall. 400 HP.
Yep. So
Yeah,
it takes
that
some
sounds like
time.
a level 20 wall.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I'm not gonna go through the door though until everyone's ready. So like they're doing buffs and stuff.
Where's my communal stone skin? There it is.
The angel says, wait, what are we doing? We think he's on the other side of this door?
Yes.
He might be
probably.
further in, but
Oh.
we're certain that like this is the way to.
Let me see, what can I do?
Oh, I actually did that one wrong.
Do I have any
Where's my
long
little
duration
thing?
spells? It's a bunch of min per level spells.
Where's my normal stone skin?
Oh my god, so many min per level. I don't want to use those. Oh, gee. Oh wait, he does have plane shift. Okay, I didn't see it before. I was like, he can't get back. But he can. Oh, that's a round per level.
Might as well put this on everybody too.
What does this do? Well, it seems to...
This is going to be on Diana and myself. We're gonna have true seeing.
Well, it seems to... he doesn't have any long duration prep spells, so... Yeah. The angel will just remain alert.
And we're gonna also share freedom of movement. used one of these already today. Okie dokie.
Okay, I want your guys' durations on spells if they are minute per level or round per level.
Mhm.
If they are anything like
Yeah, I've
10 minutes
included
per
that.
level or older, it don't matter.
All of my spells that I just cast are 10 minutes per level or over.
Okay, alright, yeah, so anything minute per level is going to be important, so. And let's see. Yeah, like I said, the angels.
But there's also I'm doing my normal buffs for Diana and myself.
Okay.
Okay. We done now.
What's the duration of freedom of movement?
10 minutes per level.
Okay, so if I cast one for my scroll, I get it for 70 minutes. It's a caster level 7.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that on the tracker.
So I'll put that on myself too. I have a scroll of it, so use that too. Scroll of freedom of movement on myself. I actually have a second one of those. UMD check. I'm pretty sure I ought to succeed that. No, that's a low roll though. Using a scroll, 20 plus caster level. Yeah, I succeed, or do I? Ooh, I actually miss it by 1. What happens if I miss it by 1? I think I have to try again. That doesn't mean if I roll 1, it has a mishap or something. Okay, I do it on the second try. I don't know how to add freedom of movement to myself, but I have it.
The angel's gonna go invisible.
Okay. So I guess then we're gonna open the doors here. Do I detect magic? Do I still detect magic on the doors or around?
Not on the doors, but on the walls to the left and the right.
Can I try to spellcraft or knowledge or kind of for the aura?
You're pretty sure it's the same thing. You're willing to bet.
Okay, so it would have
goes
prevented
around
us
the
from
entire
going through.
room.
Yeah. All right. Well, who's gonna be brave enough to open these doors? I am a wizard.
I'll do it.
Not brave enough to do.
I'll do it.
I'm huge, by the way.
The door's not locked, is it?
I think it is locked.
Yes.
Oh, it's actually locked. Well, then I'll do the thing.
Okay.
Now that there's no longer a wall of force in the way, it's probably something I can just disable. And I'll attempt it. I guess it could be like a DC 50 or something, though.
Alright, you unlock it.
Okay, then I'll open the door.
You do! It's probably not what you thought you were gonna see.
Yeah, we're probably not quite at Karzog. It's probably like one more fight. But I gotta go real soon anyway, so it might be...
This is our cliffhanger. Minor, it's barely a cliffhanger.
We'll probably... That actually might work out fine, because then it means... we get like this fight, and then the Karzog fight. And that might work out.
Pillars of
Because if you're worried about the Karzog not taking enough time.
Support the arcing ceiling of this room. The northern wall bears a particularly detailed mural that shows Jin Shalast at its height, with a face atop Mar Massif appearing to address its citizens as magical runes and spirals of energy emerge from its open mouth. Yet even this impressive work of art is overwhelmed by what towers in the center of the room. An immense, slowly rotating, 30-foot diameter sphere of gold. Its surface shimmering with strangely sluggish flames. A stone walkway with a set of stairs leads up to the side of the sphere, where a 5-foot wide ramp leads up to a 10-foot wide platform balanced precariously atop of the globe, from which a shimmering pillar of golden light shines up to the ceiling above.
So that's
Very
probably the portal
opulent.
we need to go through.
And when the door opens, these three stand alert. And one of them, you know, you've seen her type before, but this one looks, you know, special and...
Unique.
yeah, unique. Perhaps she has a name, things like that.
She looks normal from the top, but yeah, the bottom, like, whoa. Wait, actually, have we seen this one before?
You've seen a type like her, but she seems to be
okay.
wealthed out and maybe experienced, you know.
Is this more wisdom drain?
She looks pretty cool, actually. The lion centaur body, I'm digging it.
Okay, so I guess we'll stop here and roll initiatives next session.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
That'll work. If you were worried about the Karzog fight only taking a couple hours and being a short session, this might actually work better anyway, because then we
Yeah,
might get a full session out of it then.
that's true.
But yeah, definitely, probably, because I feel like this little weird contraption over there is what you use to get to Karzog, and it's probably right after this Karzog, I'm guessing.
Basically.
So, all right, cool.
Okay.
Plus, we get a little bit of help. So
Thanks for the game,
from the
everybody.
plane.
Alright, see you guys next week for our last session.
Yep, and then we'll have a session 0
Right.
after that for Kingmaker.
Yes.
This was a good session. I was happy with this session.
Yeah. So actually, we probably should let Ron and Zadarium know to be ready for 2 Saturdays from now. Hopefully, be able to be here for a session 0 for Kingmaker, right?
Yeah, and I don't know whether or not I may give you guys 2 weeks to make your characters, because I know how Ron and Zerdurim can be. And maybe give you guys, you know, more time to talk about that and discuss that. That's up to you guys, though. If you feel like you've already, you know, got all the stones in place and we can just go, then we can totally do it, because, like, the first part of Kingmaker is really simple stuff. There's really not much to it. It's easy to run.
Oh,
I'm,
by the way,
Hmm?
if you guys need the, like, just under 2 weeks, you're gonna be leveled up before my next session. Gonna be level 9.